And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Monday, and I have done the exact same. Okay, we did the panel tonight. We had us a little bit of fun. I relaxed today, had me, really had a good time, just basically just doing my content today, and not really having that much to do. I done this is gonna be probably my third video of the day, and I decided to go ahead and give you guys a late night video. I don't foresee this video being that long because the topics that we're here to discuss are really not that fucking important, if you ask me. But I just wanted to give y'all some. February was a little bit of a laid back month for me. It was my birthday. I celebrated for most of the damn month, so now I'm back to giving y'all consistent content, giving you guys videos every day. That's what I'm here to do, and all of that good stuff. Now, we don't have anything for the church announcements at all at this particular point, because whether you like it or not, panel has already came and went for today, so there's really nothing to inform you guys of. But what I will tell y'all is that I am 10 subscribers away from 52K. So if you're brand new to the platform, you're watching me right now, go ahead and subscribe to the platform and get me to that 52K before this live is over with. All I need is 10 damn people. I know y'all can get me there. All right. So that's about it. Let me see if I want to ask you guys any other questions before I start. Oh yeah, let me start off with a little bit of funny shit. Okay, now y'all already know about the Barbs calling themselves ready to dox me in House of Aaron because we didn't like Bigfoot back in January, right? But also the girls are pissed. Okay, like the girls, I did my live earlier today on LAMHT or whatever, and the girls is pissed off because I'm talking about Ariane. She's in the blogs, and there's nothing else to really talk about right now. So and I do this for the coin. I do this for the love of doing it, and the people want to hear what I got to say. So I'm gonna talk about Ariane as much as I fucking want to. And if you don't like me talking about Ariane, don't watch the video. Her name is in the title. You don't have to watch it. It's just that simple. Like, don't come up in here telling me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if you keep on talking about Ariane, then I'm gonna stop watching your channel. Then stop watching, because I'm not gonna stop talking about her. Like, bitch, I had over 800 folks in that live. You think I'm gonna stop talking about her? Please, okay? But yeah. But I had to say that because, the people be trying to tell you how to run your platform, child, and they don't have the rights to do that. They just don't. But anyway, we got 50 people up in here. We halfway to where I need everybody to be. My moderators are in here. I see Sharice. I see Q. I see Patches, who is the CEO of the mod squad. He's up in here. What other mods are in here? I thought I saw some other mods in here. Morgan Simon, who is an OG mod, she's in here. So a lot of my moderators are in here at this particular moment right now, and I know y'all gonna be, patrolling, making sure that the chat is clean and not full of nobody toxic or anything like that. All right, now we're about to go ahead and get this thing started, because like I said, we're halfway where I need this chat to be. I really, really live to have 100 people up in my chat. Oh, shout out to Feisty as well. She's also an OG subscriber and OG OG moderator, as well as Sofa Dog. See, y'all want to come out the bushes and shit now, but it's like, girl, y'all need to be up here when it's time. Let me know y'all here. Okay. But anyway, we're finna go ahead and get into the first topic of the day, because like I said, this ain't gonna be no long video. I foresee it being at 45 minutes at the most. But this is the first topic of the day, and that is Mr. Joe Budden and Cardi B. Now, that is not the best picture of Cardi B at all. But yeah, so Joe Budden was on his podcast, and he pretty much stated that he feels like Cardi B is afraid to put out a project. Now, as you guys already know, she just put out a freestyle last week that sampled the legendary "She's a Bitch" record by Missy Elliott or whatnot. So this is what Joe Budden had to say about it. And once we get done listening to what his bald-headed toxic ass got to say, we'll be back with my opinion. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Is afraid. And I'm tired of just nobody saying it. Cardi B is scared to come out. It don't take this long to come out. They recently just found every year where she plugged that she was coming, dating back to 2019. It's like 6 different slides in different years of you saying, hey, I have something coming. Even this freestyle was previewed a year ago.
For real?
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, she was on live somewhere and played this shit. This ain't new off the stove. Offset the other day in his story.
Yeah,
I wish my baby would just drop.
I thought
What
that was
are
part
you
of the
afraid
setup.
of? Right? And I'm just thinking about how Cardi B has reacted to tweets that she dislikes, just any comment that she disliked. Let me get to Cardi B. Cardi B is afraid. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear it from me, but the girl rapper wave is over.
Damn.
Come on.
Just telling you what it is. I'm normally a few months ahead with this stuff. Sometimes a few years ahead with this stuff.
When you say over,
Why do you say that?
Nigga, you just said it was
The girl rapper wave is finito.
How you just changed?
so.
You just said a couple of weeks ago that it was lit.
I wouldn't waste.
No, I said the cream rises to the top. So Lotto shall remain.
She will.
Flo Milli shall remain.
Got it.
Rhapsody will always be there, but she wasn't really a part of. But all of that, go find a girl, send her to Columbia, get it done, put her in the studio with fucking Mike Will or any one of them niggas. All of that, planting the girl in the scene, getting the record, and it taking off. That wave is over. I think labels are looking at it like very few of y'all are selling records. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear it from me, but the girl rapper wave is over.
Coming from a man that's never sold any records, coming from a man that only has one song that anybody knows, and that's Pump, Pump, Pump It Up. That's the only song we know about Joe Budden. And if you really want to get into what Joe Budden does, Joe Budden had another record that he was a feature on, which was Marcus Houston's song, Clubbing, that was written and produced by R. Kelly, that came out in 2003, the same year that Pump, Pump, Pump It Up came out. That same year. So yeah, whatever. I don't know if the female rap wave is over. I don't really think that that's fair to say. I don't really believe that it's over right now. I don't really see it. And what do they mean by industry plant? I mean, that's another thing that I'm trying to understand here. It seems like every time there's a new artist and they are every time they come out and they're successful, he turns around and he says that they are industry plants. That's the thing that I don't get. You know what I mean? Like, we may not like them, but they're here and people are buying into their music. What you got to realize is that when it comes down to Cardi B has had 2 kids since her first album came out. She's dropped single after single since her album dropped out. I mean, ever since her first album came. So that's probably the reason why a lot of things have been pushed back for her. You never know. She probably went through a bout of depression, and all of that good stuff. So, I don't really understand where he's going with this. I just feel as though I don't really believe that Cardi B is really afraid to drop an album. There are some people that they haven't dropped an album yet, like Glorilla, for example. She has yet to drop her debut album. The only thing that she's done was drop like a little EP, went on a little tour, and all the other stuff. Like, she ain't really dropped no album yet. A lot of these girls have not dropped full-length albums yet. They've given us EPs to hold us over, but they ain't dropped no albums yet. So that's really the thing with that. So I'm not really sure. I don't know, but I don't know. And Joe, but just because Joe Budden really ain't sold no records of his own, that don't mean that he don't really know what he's talking about. But I don't really think that the female rap wave is over with. I just don't. I don't think it's over with. I don't foresee it necessarily being over with. I don't. I think that it's starting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that And I'm actually gonna do a video on this, but I do think that there's still some room for improvement. I will say that that female rap is in a better place than it was many years ago. It's in a much better place than it was, because there was a time where there was no female rappers out there. There was only one, and that was Nikki. And then you might throw in Iggy in there for about 10 minutes, and then you may throw in Dej Loaf in there for 10 minutes. But it really wasn't like a big gang, big crop of females like it is now. So I don't really know. That's just my opinion. I don't know. But I, for one, don't believe that the wave of female rap is really over with. Just my opinion. But anyway, we can move on to the next. And the very next topic is this dude right here. And that is Mr. Dwight Howard, honey. Okay, Dwight Howard is back in the news now. And apparently he has dropped a defamation suit against a trans woman who publicly accused him of being bisexual in 2018. Now, that's what the T is saying. This is exclusively from the Neighborhood Talk. Now, it says, neighbors, it looks like Dwight Howard has dropped his defamation lawsuit against Mason, whatever the last name is. If you recall, gay rumors about Dwight went viral in 2018 after Mason, who is a trans woman, publicly accused Dwight of being involved in a romantic relationship and threatening her life, amongst other things. Our sources tell us that they believe that the lawsuit was dropped because Dwight was unable to prove that Mason's claims were lies. If you can recall, Dwight was sued by a man last year who made similar claims. Dwight admitted in a new lawsuit that he did offer and engage in sexual activity with his new accuser. Some sources close to Mason said that she is happy to somewhat have her name cleared after being called a liar in 2018. Okay, so I think they got this right here. This is the notice of dismissal of counterclaims against the prejudice. Okay, there it is right there. And I'm guessing that came out on February the 29th in this year of 2024. So that's what we saw then. Okay, what else is next? There's everything with it. Those are the papers right there. So that's basically what it is. He said, no, we ain't finna keep doing this. And I really believe that one of the reasons why Dwight decided to drop this damn lawsuit against Mason is because of the fact that it's only causing him more money to come out of pocket to keep on going to court about this. And on top of that, he's already pretty much admitted that, yeah, I was screwing around with that nigga. Yeah, I was getting my dick sucked by this. Yeah, I was getting my played with by this. Yes, I like to fuck with niggas. I just ain't on no gay shit, but I like to fuck with niggas. He already said that shit already. So at this particular point, it really don't matter, honestly. He already told us that whoever he decided to have in his bed is his business. So whenever you say whoever I decide to have in my bed is my business, yeah, that's pretty much confirming and denying that, y'all, you already got something going on. Like, yeah, if I am basically saying if I am fucking them, okay, and that's basically what you're saying. You know what I mean? And just live in your truth. Like, this ain't the 90s no more. But what I will say is that in our community, when you do own your shit and when you do say, yeah, I'm fucking with a nigga, yeah, I like good sometimes, you get looked at as, less of a man, all that stuff. So we don't like down low men, but for whatever reason, we always, shun men who do come out the closet. And a lot of the times, it is what it is. That's just what I think. That's what I think. Just live your life, because regardless of anything, they're gonna talk about you whether you're in or out the closet. I just think it's best that you live out loud and just be yourself for everybody. Because it's hard being in a closet. It's hard trying to live that life and keeping it to yourself for a long period of time. It just is. And you're never gonna be happy that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're never going to be happy. Never. That's how I feel. you know, let me see. He don't want y'all calling him a 7-foot bottom. Well, if the shoe fits. I'm still trying to figure out, how do you like to do gay shit but don't consider yourself gay? It's 2024. It's not a surprise anymore. And that's just how I feel. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna do gay shit, you may as well be gay. But I'm not one to try to make everybody be gay. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel about it. That's how I see it. So I don't know, but I'm glad that he did decide to drop the lawsuit. I mean, at this point, it's a little excessive. You know, it's a little excessive at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got all this shit going on, still trying, still, you know, spending money to really do this shit. You know what I mean? Constantly spending money for these cases, and them court fees are really, really, really going to add up. So it is what it is. So yeah, save your money, child. And it ain't really no need for you to constantly do that. Like, I can only imagine what these celebrities really be going through, and they be spending all that damn unnecessary money on these damn court cases and court fees and shit like that. I can't imagine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But again, just like Payne said in the comments, Royce already said that Dwayne was on that type of shit in the first place, but people didn't want to believe her. They just wanted to say that she was bitter and mad and upset and can't move on, which is what a lot of y'all do when someone tells the truth on a mother. She been saying it. She was saying it before it even became a public thing, that that's the type of time he was on. So y'all gonna, you know, I know that sometimes people do come out and just say all kinds of stuff that, you know, that doesn't make any sense. But, you know, it is what it is. However, you gonna fold if he hits your inbox? Well, no, I can't fold at this moment. I can't, and I won't. No, not now. Maybe if this was like over a year ago, I probably would have caved in, but nah. Anyway, where I'm at, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next story. So the next story involves Miss Kelsey Harris. Now, Kelsey has decided to go and do an interview with one of these damn podcasts, and decided that she wanted to talk about why she's kept quiet for all this time about, you know, what happened with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. And she also spoke about how, you know, Megan, she's the reason why Megan was rapping and became who she was and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into the first part. And I'm just gonna play the audio because I'm not gonna show the video because I don't know if they'll strike me or not. But the first part of this that we're gonna listen to and look at is Kelsey Nicole basically opening up about why it took her so long to speak on the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion thing. So we're gonna get into that first, and then once we get done with that, we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to go to the other clip that the Neighborhood Talk got. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. Let's take a listen.
Never see.
Yeah.
So you haven't spoken to the world in years.
I sure haven't. I haven't. And, you know, it took a lot for me to come and do this. You know what I'm saying? Part of that is I wanted to be sure when I did speak that I wasn't speaking from a place of anger. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't, you know, I'm able to articulate myself well enough and not allow the drama or that stuff, you know, just overshadow like how I truly feel, you know? Yeah. I think that's very important. I didn't want to take an interview or sit down with anybody until I was past that part, you know, and
Smart.
yeah, and you know, I had earlier this year, I was like, you know what? I think this is the year that I want to open up more, you know, let people into my life a little bit, and maybe hope this will help them understand me more. Maybe I'm related, you know, maybe my story will help somebody else, you know. So, and I think it's also part of like the healing process. Mm-hmm. Maybe this will help.
And it up to you that most people, they could never see.
Yeah.
So you haven't spoken to the world in years.
I sure haven't. I haven't. And you know, it took a lot for me to come and do this. You know what I'm saying? Part of that is I wanted to be sure when I did speak that I wasn't speaking from a place of anger. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't, I'm able to articulate myself well enough and not allow the drama.
I just want to understand why she thinks that we want to hear anything that she got to say right now. Because I did not watch the entire interview. And I said that when I go to work tomorrow, I'll take a listen to the whole thing. But from what I've been hearing, the interview was boring. It really didn't give anything. But my thing is, why? And I always say this, why is it okay for everybody to have their opinions and speak about this case and talk about this situation over and over again? But whenever Megan decides that she wants to clear her name on something like that, you know what I'm saying? She needs to move on. But why can't these other people move on? Especially the people that don't even have anything to do with it and wasn't even there when it happened and want to proclaim that they know so much about this situation. And what's so funny is Kelsey has been accused of shooting Megan. And then everybody wants to use her as a scapegoat and say that Tory didn't shoot Megan, just to make it seem like, of course, Megan did lie about some things, but they want to say that Kelsey shot Megan so Tory could get off. And Tory keep on saying that Kelsey never did it. And it's just like, okay, so if he's saying that she never did it, then who the fuck did it then? Because he's saying he didn't do it. He's saying that Kelsey didn't do it. So what's really going on here? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's crazy. It's just crazy to me. I feel like, and then everybody keep on saying, well, Megan was fucking her best friend's man. Tory was not her man. Tory was not Kelsey's man. That was somebody she was fucking. Now, does it make it right that Megan was fucking him? Absolutely not. Because I wish you would be my friend fucking on my piece. If I'm fucking him, you don't need to fuck nothing. Don't even put his dick in your mouth. Don't do shit. I'm just saying. But it's just, I don't know. So, at first, I know that when the interview first was brought up and people were saying, Kelsey's doing an interview and stuff like that, I feel like I was saying to myself, okay, so maybe she gonna give us more information, more insight about what happened that night. But apparently, according to the people, the interview was, underwhelming. It didn't give anything. But like I said, I listen to it tomorrow at work, though. I'm definitely going to listen to it tomorrow at work. I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to listen to it tomorrow at work. It's going to get me through my day. But girl, bye. And don't Kelsey got a husband and a child? Why are we still talking about this? And ain't she going to be on Love and Hip Hop Houston that they trying to put out? Why are we even talking about this? So when Love and Hip Hop Houston finally does come out like they say it is Kelsey gonna be talking about this even then? Just let me know, because I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out, though, for real. I hope she ain't. Yes, Sofa Dog, it came out on the Neighborhood Talk. They were basically saying that Love and Hip Hop Houston is back on the horizon for Houston, and Kelsey is one of the main people that they are looking at to put on the show. That's what they said, honey. She was the main person. I'm guessing they're going to try to make her the anchor of Love and Hip Hop Houston. I wonder how the people feel about that, about them trying to make her the anchor. Okay, I'm just saying. We just need 5 more people to get to 100, folks. Just 5 more damn people. Why y'all playing? But anyway, that's let's get to the next part, the next clip that the neighborhood talk posted from this damn interview that Kelsey did, because this is when she started talking about, I think she started talking about her last conversation with Meg's mom and how, you know, she was one of the reasons why Megan, you know, she credited herself for helping Megan's music career. Let's get into it.
I heard her. I was like, this girl got something. You know what I'm saying? So we met. That happened. I told her, like, hey, you need to let me record you. And I'm gonna create you a YouTube, I'm gonna create your email, and I'm gonna put you on YouTube. I'm gonna say the next day she came back and she was like, okay, you can record me, but it gotta be to this beat. It was a MJG Nate Ball instrumental. Sure enough. And recorded her on my cell phone, edited on Movie Maker, put that shit on YouTube, named the video. I named it Killing Shit because I was like, you killing shit. Like, we gonna name this shit Killing Shit. And shit from there, like, she became viral on the campus. Like, that girl could rap. That's the girl that rap. And shit, from there, everything just kind of spiraled.
You were the A&R in
yeah,
her
then
career.
that's why I said, if I knew what I knew now, yeah. You know, and I've never really just talked about it because I'm not going to say I don't give myself enough credit for certain things, but it just wasn't one of those things where it's like, I felt like needed to be spoke on, I guess, in a sense. I think it wasn't until 2018 where I really realized, like, damn, maybe that moment was really something.
Yeah.
Because her mom, rest in peace, pulled me to the side. We were in LA at a Airbnb. She had a music video down there for Big Ol' Freak. And her mom pulled me to the side. And I'll never forget that conversation because that was one of our last conversations before she passed on. And she just told me, like, you know, thank you. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for what? She said, you know, we wouldn't be right here today if it wasn't for you. And that stuck with me forever. I just knew music because of my father. Yeah. So when I heard her, I was like, this girl got something. You know what I'm saying? So we met. That happened. I told her, like, hey.
Okay. So do you guys think that Kelsey had a hand in Megan's career being what it is? Do y'all? Do y'all think so? Or do you think that she's on some bullshit? Is that what you think? Oh, that was Bando texting me. Do you think that she's on some bullshit? That's what I want to know. Because it could possibly be a thing. I won't say that she had a complete hand in it, you know. Do you think that it was her idea to put the video on YouTube and record her and play the song in the background and things like that? But again, like, wasn't Megan mama a rapper before? So it's just like, why would she really need Kelsey to do anything for her when her mama was a damn rapper? That's the thing that I'm trying to understand. Why would she need you and your credentials or lack thereof to be a rapper? I could have sworn Megan's mama was a rapper. She knew how to spit before she even knew you. So if anything, her mama put it in her in order for her to know what to do and spit and shit like that. So Kelsey laying it on thick. And my thing about it is, girl, didn't you have a rap song too? Didn't you put a song out dissing Megan called Bussin' Back and didn't nobody pay it no damn attention? Is that what happened? Because that's what I'm trying to understand. I'm just saying. Like for real, for real. Like it is what it is. Like I think she laying it on thick. Hold on, y'all. Let me text Bando back. But yeah, Kelsey full of it. That girl, something wrong with Special K, Special Kelsey. Something wrong with her. She need to focus on her child and all that other stuff. Cause now she want to act like she's an A&R. But you know, whatever, girl. Okay. But we're gonna move on to the next thing. Now, the next story is Natalie Nunn and Stunner Girl. Now, apparently, Stunner Girl has exposed Miss Natalie Nunn for cheating on her husband or whatever. So we're about to go ahead and get into that. Let's get into that, y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
You don't own no fucking baddies. I own that shit. You're a fucking liar. You lie all the fucking time. You lie to your own fucking husband and your family. What are you doing? If you want to risk it all by doing irresponsible things with Curtis in public, go ahead. I'm falling all the way back. I told you before, I don't like him coming to our shit. I don't like him coming to the Bad Boys premiere. I don't like him coming to the Baddies premiere. And he already at the Baddies West premiere, just taking pictures on the car. I don't want this nigga around my shit. You think you're just gonna keep getting away with the dumb shit you're doing? Then have a real ass conversation with your husband. Hey yo, I'm fucking Curtis. We together, and that's what it is. I don't give a fuck about. I already fucked.
Okay, now, first of all, I didn't even know that Natalie was even married to him. First of all, ain't that the dude from the Baddies? I didn't even not. Oh God, did I say that's the dude from Baddies? I mean, ain't that's the dude from from Bad Boys? I didn't know she was married to him. Anyway, so apparently, Stunner Girl was exposing some stuff on her backup page. They said the ex-baddie is accusing her former employer of getting her Instagram deleted by filing multiple copyright claims on her content. But that's not the only allegation that she made. Now, Stunner Girl posted a video of Natalie Nunn kissing Curtis Golden, who was formerly affiliated with Zeus Bad Boys. This isn't the first time that Natalie was okay, so she's not married to Curtis. She's married to a dude named Jacob, but she was fucking Curtis. Okay, got it. Didn't know she was fucking him. Jacob and Natalie got married in 2012. Okay, and Curtis hasn't made any comments on the matter yet. Our only advice for Jacob during this time would be to keep your chin up, okay? Not to keep your chin up, okay? Now, Natalie obviously responded, and she admitted to creeping with Curtis. Let's get into it.
I, Natalie Nunn, was working tremendously. Jacob and I, we both were in a great agreement that we were going to take a little break. That's when those videos that surfaced today, those little videos from 2020, so cute. I love those videos. Matter of fact, let's fast forward to January this year. You've been trying to extort me since January. You have been telling me that I need to send you a Rollie since Jacob posted his new Rolex watch that I bought him. We don't go together. You were a thing. Okay? How I make sure that you got a motherfucking bed to sleep on and a motherfucker want to extort you and expose. It's not expose. Let's talk about it. Jacob's in the house. 2022. Right? I, Natalie Nunn, was working tremendously. Jacob and I, we both were in a great agreement that we were going to take a little break. That's when those videos that surfaced today, those little videos from 2020, so cute. I love those videos. Matter of fact, let's fast forward to January this year. You've been trying to extort me since January. You have been telling me that I need to send you a Rollie since Jacob posted his new Rolex watch that I bought him. We don't go together. We don't go together. You were a thing. Okay? How I make sure that you got a motherfucking bed to sleep on and a motherfucker want to extort you and expose. It's not expose. Let's talk about it. Jacob's in the house. 2022. I like niggas that say less. Don't be being weird. There shouldn't be no NDAs and extortion. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. What are we talking about? What? You're over there broke still, and I'm sitting on millions. The only person that matters is Jacob and Journey. They already know. And they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. Weird ass nigga. Go run and tell it all. I'm telling it first. Ha! I'm telling it first. I like niggas that say less. Don't be being weird. There shouldn't be no NDAs and extortion. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. What are we talking about? What? You're over there broke still, and I'm sitting on millions. The only person that matters is Jacob and Journey. They already know. And they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. Weird ass nigga. Go run and tell it all. I'm telling it first.
Let me make sure if there's anything else. Okay, let me see. Is there anything? Oops, wrong one. Looking at the wrong thing. Make sure. I think that's it. First of all, let me just say that I do not like Natalie Nunn or her chin. Okay, let's start there. I don't like Natalie or her chin. But one thing about it, and two things for certain, she does not give a fuck. Now, that's one thing that I can say about Miss Natalie Nunn, honey. Natalie does not give a fuck about nothing and what y'all got to say. She said her and her husband was on a break. She went and got some dick from Curtis Golden. We 9 subscribers away from 52K, y'all. 9. We got 9. We need 9 more. 9 more. So we got 116 folks up in here. If you're one of the newer people that's watching, go ahead and subscribe so we can get to that 52K tonight, honey. We only need 9. But yeah, she don't care. She does not care. But child, if you ask me, Natalie is a part of the Creep Squad, child. if you ask me, she is a part of the damn Creep Squad. Cause she know what she did and she don't care. She ain't even taking no qualms about it. She said, me and Jacob decided that we were going to take a break. And yes, I was creeping around with Curtis and all this other stuff. And you broke and you trying to extort me and you trying to threaten to expose me and shit like that. So it's just like, girl, go ahead and do you. Go on and do you. Because guess what? I run LA. Period. I run LA. That's what she's telling us. She ran LA and her damn marriage, okay? That's what she runs. And she's letting everybody know that she the big dog. You know what Troy said? Natalie Nunn is like Troy from Chasing Atlanta. It's me. I'm the big dog. And that's what she told us. She said that she the big dog and she don't give a fuck, okay? And that's on period. She don't give a fuck about nothing. She don't give a fuck about nobody trying to expose her, extort her, or anything. She does not care. It don't matter to her, period. And that's it. So the very last thing that we are going to get into is Charlamagne and Ressa Tessa, whatever the fuck her name is. Just know that she's the TikTok star that did the whole Who the F Did I Marry series or whatever. Now, I think she was on Tamron Hall, I believe. And she basically spoke on Charlamagne calling her big back or whatever. So we're about to go ahead and get into the audio from Nat because I'm not going to put it on the screens. And then, of course, Charlamagne apologized after that aired. So we're going to go ahead and get to the audio, what she said first, and then we're going to go into what Charlamagne said. Let's get into it.
Then that why would
and so it's things like that I'm like, Jesus, I can already admit I'm self-conscious, as a heavier woman. I feel like how I look should not dictate whether or not I deserve what I want. That was disappointing, and it was hurtful, especially the one that was the more famous personality, because again, I'm more than just my weight, like, and not to mention, it's hard. I will admit this. I appreciate when I met both men and women who have said thank you. Because for me, it's like, okay, I know I'm getting attacked, but it did help. There was a very famous personality that called me a big back, talking about my weight. And so it's things like that I'm like, Jesus,
Be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
she do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila
did.
was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back,
Yeah,
not
the
the
big back.
face.
Yeah, you're right,
She's
you're right.
cool.
What's your thing with big backs?
No, I'm just saying, because in a situation like this, some of you big backs, y'all got to stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you. Okay, this woman believed all of this because she wanted to believe all of this. Big back belief isn't like everybody else's belief. Okay, she said it herself. He said everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth because she wanted a man so bad.
And then I seen him, and he actually looked like her. But what's interesting
He
is
had a big back too?
No. I couldn't see his back.
Okay.
We only saw hers because she was sitting in the car for the whole time she was talking.
Okay.
Sun up to sundown. It's a 52-part series on TikTok.
52 parts?
52.
TikTok got parts?
I don't know. We seen Shalon Jackson, Monique's son. He did 20 of them, so she did 52.
Okay, maybe I don't believe this. Be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
All right, so she, like I said, you heard her talk about what Charlamagne said, and I went back and played what Charlamagne originally said. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the apology that he made to her. So let's go ahead and listen to that now.
Peace of others. I disturbed that woman's peace, and that wasn't my intention. So I apologize if my words made her feel that way. But I do have two things to say. Number one, I never said she don't deserve love because of her size.
Right.
I didn't even know she was big. Just told the story, and I said it sounds like big back behavior, and then I started talking about big back belief. Now, if y'all want to have a conversation about reinforcing negative stereotypes of big backs, I understand. I'm open to it. But acting like I was having a conversation about Ressa Tissa's looks and size, that's not accurate. I was speaking in general terms about big back behavior and big back belief. And I actually said nobody has to be that desperate because there is a man out there for you. And I do have one final point, just one. We all have social media. No, we all have social media.
Absolutely.
And we all use it for different reasons.
Yeah.
And Ressa's getting a lot of props for being so vulnerable. Salute to her. But I personally feel like we have to stop bringing this stuff to social media if you don't want people to have an opinion about it.
Absolutely.
Because some of this stuff should just be reserved for a piece of others. I disturbed that woman's peace, and that wasn't my intention. Our therapist, if we can't handle people having an opinion about whatever we are venting about, keep it off social media. That's my personal
That's
opinion.
a good point. When you put it out there in the world, the world's going to come back many different ways.
Absolutely. And she said that she was already insecure about her weight. So then why would you come to such a big platform thinking that you're going to be off limits from comments, like, because it's people who was actually going in on her.
Absolutely.
You didn't call her a big back.
No, I was just speaking towards big back behavior. And our therapist, if we can't handle people having an opinion about whatever we are venting about, keep it off social media. That's my personal
That's
opinion.
a good point. When you put it out there
First of all, that wasn't an apology. Number two, you said if. Whenever a person puts if in an apology, it ain't no apology. You lying. That's what you're doing. Number two, you should have never used the words big back to, explain your point. even though you did not call her a big back, you still use the term big back to say that that is the reason why she's having the issues that she is having with finding a man or dealing with relationship issues. You're basically saying that if she, you know, she's a big back and that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why when there's women with smaller backs that deals with even worse issues that she deals with having a big back. And yes, she even admitted to being self-conscious. But the thing about it is, don't try to, you know, water down somebody else's experience or what they feel because you're mad because they responded to the ignorant shit that you said. You know, we all kind of bring things to social media. Some of us do. You know, I've talked about a lot of my own issues on my platform. I use my platform as a way to entertain and also educate in a sense, and, you know, helping other people deal with things that I've already gone through. And I know that when I do that, I also tend to put myself out there to be criticized. But I just feel like people use that my opinion thing as a way to pacify their own ignorance and try to use that as a way to just be nasty to somebody. Like, you can have an opinion without being a bitch. You can have an opinion without being a complete misogynistic asshole. And the fact that you said this big back behavior, that was ignorant to say. You made it, although you didn't call her a big back. What about a person that actually got a damn big back and they going through some shit? So you basically letting them know that like you going through the issues that you're going through because you fat as hell and you ain't got no self-esteem about yourself. That's fucked up and it's wrong. And no matter how you try to slice that shit, you know what I mean? Because what if we said some shit about you and your relationship? We all think you gay anyway. So how would you feel if we told your wife, in our opinion, you need to leave? You need to leave your husband because he gay. He sits up here and he flirts with DJ Envy every day. I'm just saying. We could say that's down low behavior. How would you feel about that? But then again, you probably don't care about that. But, you know, and if you don't care about that, then that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's okay if you don't care, but everybody is not like you, and everybody ain't got to take the bullshit that you decide to put out there. Everybody ain't got to take that bullshit from you, period. Everybody ain't got to. And you're a damn fool if you feel like everybody needs to. And Jess should have apologized, though, because she said she'd give Sheila and shit like that. But I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to go in on Jess because then they'll be saying I'm disrespecting a woman. So I'm not even going to go in on her right now because there's a lot that I want to say about her right now, but I'm not going to say it because it'll be deemed disrespectful. So I'm just going to leave that shit alone. Because she ain't got no room. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. But anyway, that's all I really got. You know, this live was one of my lives where it was a little slow because it ain't really nothing to talk about right now. But, you know, whatever. That's all I got for you. Whatever. You know, but that's it. Because there ain't nothing to talk about right now. So that's why I got to get these Yes for the Miss deep dives going on until we really have some shit to really discuss and shit like that. But that's all I got. So, you know, you already know what we do before we get up out of here. Let's go ahead and make sure you guys support Bando. Okay, he has his current single out called DUI. It's available right now for purchase and streaming. Okay, make sure you support all independent artists like Bando Kane, but also support him because that's just my baby daddy, of course. Also, that's about it. So with that being said, you guys, I am your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. All right, you guys, as I just checked, your boy's like 5 subs away from 52K. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Your boy's up out here, and until my next video, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.